Hello everyone and welcome to the session. This is Ashima Shukla, your current affairs and banking awareness faculty on Entri platform, and in this session we are going to talk about all the major news events that have taken place in the past days. The discussion is going to involve all the important news events and we are going to talk about them in a bit of a highlights form. At the end of the session, I will also be discussing a few questions based on the news events that we will be discussing today, which will give you an idea into the kind of questions that can be framed from the news events that we have just discussed. So let's begin the discussion with the news events first. First being that the government of India has exceeded its asset monetization target of 88,000 crores set for financial year 21-22. Now, first of all, before going deeper into this news event, we need to know what exactly are we talking about here with the term asset monetization. Asset monetization is the process of creating new sources of revenue for the government or its entities by unlocking the economic value of all the unutilized or underutilized public assets. So when we are selling them off or putting them on the market, that is asset monetization. Now, in the financial year 22, we have exceeded our limit of 88,000 crore rupees and center has completed asset monetization according to that for 96,000 crore rupees. So we have exceeded it from 88,000 to 96,000 crore rupees. Now, in the financial year 23, the center has set the asset monetization goal of 1.62 trillion rupees as of now. The World Trade Organization has revised its projection for global trade growth for financial year 22 to 3%. Earlier, this was estimated at 4.7%. For 2023, this merchandise trade volume growth is projected at 3.4%, but there are going to be multiple revisions on that most probably. And the most downward growth or the reason why we have gone down is basically Russia-Ukraine conflict, which has affected the commodity prices, the disrupted supplies and the geopolitical and economic uncertainty. Prime Minister Modi ji has been named for the inaugural Lata Dinanath Mangeshkar Award, instituted in the honor and memory of legendary singer late Lata Mangeshkar ji, who had passed away recently in February 2022 following a multiple organ failure. This inaugural award has been announced for Modi ji for his selfless service to the nation and the society. Then we have Falguni Nayar ji, who has been named as EY Entrepreneur of the Year 2021 at the 23rd edition of the EY Entrepreneur of the Year Awards. Now, she is first of all CEO of Nykaa and she is going to represent India in the EY World Entrepreneur of the Year, which will be held in Monaco. The Lifetime Achievement Award was given to A.M. Nayak ji, who is Group Chairman of Larsen & Toubro. There were 9 categories in which the awards were announced for the Entrepreneur of the Year program. BCCI Secretary Jay Shah ji has been appointed as ICC Cricket Committee by the ICC Cricket Committee as the member board representative, and former Sri Lankan player Mahela Jayawardene has been reappointed as the past player representative. India's incumbent Foreign Secretary Harshvardhan Shringala ji has been appointed as the Chief G20 Coordinator of India. His appointment has already been shifted, so the past Foreign Secretary has been appointed as the Chief G20 Coordinator and he is going to resume this role from 1st of May. Chief Coordinator of G20 is a secretary level post in that organization. Now, India is going to assume presidency of G20 after the 2022 summit, which will be held by Indonesia, the current chairperson, in the month of November. So, in the month of November, this chairship is going to be passed over to India, and from December onwards, it's going to be India who will be the president of G20. So, we are going to host the 2023 G20 summit. The first phase of Khelo India National Ranking Women Archery Tournament was held on 12th and 13th of April at Tata Archery Academy in Jamshedpur in Jharkhand. The tournament was organized jointly by Archery Association of India in collaboration with Jharkhand Archery Association and Tata Steel. These three have organized it together. Sports Authority of India has approved Khelo India National Ranking tournament for over 6 phases, and for this the estimated budget is 75 lakh rupees. 6 tournaments will be held every alternate months. So in the duration of 12 months we have 6 tournaments which will be held. The final will be in the month of December. Post investment in an MPCPIB has joined hands with TRIL in augment infra projects in India. CPPIB and TRIL have formed a joint venture with a capital of 5,300 crore rupees to invest in infra projects across India, in which the focus will be on commercial and office spaces across the metro cities. So CPPIB is a Government of Canada venture which is a custodian of pension funds, and it's looking at the fillip for Indian market. Ahead of the mega IPO of the largest insurer in the country, LIC, FEMA rules have been amended to allow 20% foreign direct investment in LIC. It is Department of Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade who have relaxed the FEMA rules to allow 20% using FDI. Seeing the success of RGSA, which was launched in the year 2018, CCEA, Competition Commission, has approved the further continuation till March 2026. Rashtriya Gram Swaraj Abhiyan, the full form of RGSA, has been revamped and has been assigned a corpus of 5,911 crore rupees. The scheme is under Ministry of Panchayat, that is the nodal ministry, and it is a centrally sponsored scheme. Under the scheme, 1.36 crore people have already been trained to make them employable, and we are targeting 1.35 crore more people in the year for the next 5 years, and they are the main objective is to meet the sustainable development goals target. Amid the Ukraine crisis and high fuel and food prices, World Bank has slashed India's growth rate from 8.7% to 8%. Indian Army has intended to procure 150 anti-armor loiter ammunition systems as an offense against the enemy tanks. It's a CALM system, which is a canister launched anti-armor loiter munition system, which can be launched even by a soldier, and this system once fired can stay in air for certain period of time, and it can also be guided to destroy the target with its explosive payload. Now this was used in the Armenia-Azerbaijan conflict, which was a similar issue to India-Pakistan issue on Jammu and Kashmir. Right now, Zala KYB is a similar system manufactured by Russia and is being used in the Ukraine-Russia war right now. So in Ukraine-Russia, we have currently Zala KYB being used, and in India we are looking forward for CALM system, which was used in Azerbaijan and Armenia issue. Israel has successfully tested the aerial defense system called Iron Beam. It is based on laser or light active detection and ranging technology. It is an improved version of the Iron Dome system. IIT Madras has indigenously manufactured the first polycentric prosthetic knee. It is a revolutionary step towards prosthetics, and it's very light, 5 times cheaper compared to the imported prosthetics, and has a flexion angle of 160 degrees, making it easier for user to move and make angular movements. It uses chrome-based pins for flexion support, and it will make amputees independent and make it low cost for getting access to the prosthetics. IIIT Hyderabad has organized the first national symposium under the Quantum Enabled Science and Tech program. Quest is a precursor of the Government of India's ambitious national mission on quantum computing. The mission aims to tap the opportunities of quantum computing for the betterment of the industry. It has been envisioned by the Department of Science and Technology of the Ministry of Science and Technology. To commemorate the 133rd birth anniversary of the first five-star officer of Indian Air Force, late Shri Arjun Shahji, IAF organized a football tournament in his name, and he was if we talk about Arjun Shahji, he was awarded Padma Vibhushan and India's only first five-star officer of Indian Air Force, that is given the rank of Marshal by Air Force. SCBs have sought a nod of the central bank to use cloud services for data storage. Now, cloud services is actually storage of data on a virtual network that has a physical server. They are vulnerable to security breach, but it comes with AES, Advanced Encryption System, allowing them to encrypt data as well. So let's see what the progress is going to be. Shri S. Iqbal Singh Ji has been appointed as the chairman of National Commission for Minorities recently. That is, he has been appointed as a chairperson of NCM. Now, if we talk about this position, now government has notified 6 religious communities which are minority committees. Who are those 6? There are 6 communities first of all which are minorities: Muslims, Christians, Sikh, Buddhists, Zoroastrians and Jains. These are the 6 communities which are considered as minorities. And Iqbal Singh Lalpuraji was first appointed in 2021 when he resigned of the post in December to contest as BJP candidate from Ropar Assembly constituencies. Rohit Sharma ji has become the second batsman after Virat Kohli ji to score 10,000 runs in T20 cricket. Australia will host the Commonwealth Games in 2026. Vice President of India M. Venkaiah Naidu ji presented International Gandhi Awards for Leprosy in 2021 to Dr. Bhushan Kumar of Chandigarh under the Indian Nomination Individual category and Sahyog Kushutha Yagna Trust of Gujarat under the Institutional category. Now, when we talk about these awards, these are very important first of all, and these are given annually, instituted by Gandhi Memorial Leprosy Foundation, commemorating the compassion that Gandhiji possessed and the services he had done for the people. New Zealand pace bowler Tim Southee has been awarded the Sir Richard Hadley Medal of the New Zealand Cricket Awards. It is the highest cricketing honour of New Zealand, which is a black cap. Young Indian chess grandmaster R. Pragnadhaji has won the prestigious Reykjavik Open Chess Tournament. Now, these were a few news events. Now, let's have a look at a few questions that can be framed. The first being CPPIB, the Canada Pension Plan Investment Board, has joined hands with an Indian infrastructure firm with a joint capital of 5,300 crore rupees. Who is the partner Indian firm? The Indian firm that has partnered is TRIL. What is the permissible limit on investment through FDI in LIC IPO as brought out by DPIIT, amending the Foreign Exchange Management Act or FEMA rules? So after the amendment, 20% of FDI has been approved for LIC before the IPO, which is soon to be released. What is the corpus of revamped Rashtriya Gram Swaraj Abhiyan? Corpus amount has been asked over here. Now, the corpus amount is 5,911 crore rupees, and this scheme, which was launched in 2018, has been extended till 2026 now, and the nodal ministry is Ministry of Panchayati Raj. What is the revised growth rate of India for financial year 23 by the World Bank? So according to World Bank, the growth rate is 8%. Indian Army is about to procure 150 CALM system based loiter. From which country has this CALM been manufactured, or we are going to take them from which country? We are taking them from Israel, and it was used in Armenia-Azerbaijan conflict. Which country has tested anti-missile defense system called Iron Beam? Now, Iron Beam has recently been tested by Israel, or its testing has been conducted by Israel, which is a laser based technology. Which institute developed India's first indigenously developed knee prosthetics called Kadam? Now, these knee prosthetics have been created by IIT Madras, which is 5 times cheaper, very light, and has a flexion angle of 160 degrees. Which institute hosted the first national symposium on quest program? So first national symposium on quest program was organized by IIIT Hyderabad recently. Who was the first and only five-star officer of Indian Air Force? The first and only five-star officer of Indian Air Force was late Arjan Singh Ji. In honor of his 103rd birth anniversary, a football tournament in his name was organized. Who has been elected as the chairperson of National Commission for Minorities? S. Iqbal Singh Ji has been appointed or reappointed, we can say, as the chairperson of National Commission for Minorities. Who has become the second batsman after Virat Kohli ji to score 10,000 runs in T20 cricket? That is going to be Rohit Sharma ji. Which country will host the Commonwealth Games in 2026? 2026 Commonwealth Games will be hosted by Australia. With this, we'll be winding up this segment, and I hope this session has been helpful. We'll see you in the next session. Till then, have a great day ahead. Take care, all of you.